This is just another quick video. First, let me start off by putting up this fair use disclaimer because I am going to be looking into a video real quick. Little snippets of the video. Matter of fact, the video is about 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 14 seconds. So I'm just gonna skip to the important parts of the video, but this video is very telling, and it kind of put things in perspective for me. I knew it was some bullshit going on. I didn't know what it was though. Now I understand. Um, and we're gonna go to the video. This is from the video is it says Tom Owens. I told you y'all look at my video, my screen on my computer fucked up, but it's back to this dude, Vallee. Proposes UFO manipulation of humanity. Vallee.
Dr. Jacques Vallee, as he appeared in the 1979 re-release of the film version of Robert Ebenegger's UFOs, Past, Present, and Future. You will find the film under the new title, UFOs, It Has Begun.
The first thing I'd like to dispel is a frequent misconception that UFOs are limited to this country. Very often people ask me, how come I never hear about UFOs in other parts of the world? How come we only hear about UFOs in America? Well, UFOs are not an American phenomenon. They are a worldwide phenomenon. That's one of their most dramatic
I'm finna do some skipping.
characteristics.
Addressed in a separate video. In June of 1979, Dr. Vallee's book, Messengers of Deception, UFO Contacts and Cults, was first published by the short-lived Andor Press of San Francisco. A second American edition was published on June 1, 2008, by Daily Grail Publishing. In this book, he makes a statement that is all too infrequently discussed in our forums. This video, dated June of 1979, will serve to rapidly brief and reference the source of this quote in future exchanges. The full version of his statement appears on page 20 or page 21, depending on the edition you may have. It reads, quote, "With the release of popular UFO movies, many people who previously were skeptics have begun to jump on this bandwagon from outer space. I wish them bon voyage. However, if you take the trouble to join me in the analysis of the modern UFO myth, you will see human beings under the control of a strange force that is bending them in absurd ways, forcing them to play a role in a bizarre game of deception. This role may be very important if changing social conditions make it desirable to focus the attention of the public on the distant stars, while obsolete human institutions are wiped out and rebuilt in new ways. Are the manipulators, in the final analysis, nothing more than a group of humans who have mastered a very advanced form of power? Let me summarize my conclusions thus far. UFOs are real. They are physical devices used to affect human consciousness. They may not be from outer space. Their purpose may be to achieve social changes on this planet through a belief system that uses systematic manipulation of witnesses and contactees, covert use of various sects and cults, control of the channels through which the alleged space messages can make an impact on the public." End quote. My expectation, as per the design of that which we operate, is that Dr. Vallee will be shown to be significantly correct, but still partially wrong. Yet even with these imperfections, he and his contribution will soon be much more appreciated. Humans often divide themselves into camps. Some are drawn to the extraterrestrial.
This man, he just said that he was wrong or whatever. Let's see what he said.
Imperfections, he and his contribution be shown to be significantly correct, but still partially wrong. Yet even with these imperfections, he and his contribution will soon be much more appreciated. Humans often divide themselves into camps. Some are drawn to the extraterrestrial hypothesis, with others, often more spiritual, adopting the interdimensional hypothesis. Given a choice of ETH vanilla or IDH chocolate, some intelligent being might have chosen to twist these flavors in with several others. The hint of this pervades our cultural literacy. To Dr. Vallee's point, to consider that the Georgia Guidestones were erected in 1980, soon after his statement was published in this book. For those who despair at this information, remember that behind the puppet masters is an ultimate puppet master. Here again is Dr. Vallee in October 1986.
The UFO phenomenon is teaching us is that we don't understand time and space. Here are objects, I think we have to call them objects, that are physical, that interact with the environment, that cause effects on the witnesses, on the psychology and the physiology of the witnesses, and leave traces on the ground, and yet are capable of, appear to be capable of manipulating time and space in ways that go beyond what our physics understands today.
It said human beings are under the control of a strange force that bends them in absurd ways, forcing them to play a role in a bizarre game of deception. That's all for now.